As we bring you an Eastern Conference contest for this Hornets home game. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Schroeder used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times. But they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by the Hornets. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Oh, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Pass to Claxton. Outside for Thomas. Lets it go from the wing. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Ball, no good.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Pass to Claxton. Shoots a three. The rebound by Gibson. We've seen a quick start here for the Hornets. The drive by Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got 6.
It's good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
Picked by Finney-Smith. Off with the layup.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Miller outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Miller's got his second basket of the game.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
And Ball gets double teamed. Back to Williams. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Nets.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's Thomas on the wing. Shoots over Ball. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
There's Green with the 3. Nets trail by 4. Bounce pass, Thomas. Down low. .124 left in the first. Great D that time from Gibson. And here's ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Outside Gibson. Back to ball. Mark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball. And the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor. You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Here's Ball. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Nets trailed by 3. Pass to Clowney. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
Here's Ball. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Simmons. It's rebounded by Salong. Ball up top. 9 points in the game so far. Tipped away. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having...
10.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
It's Curry with the drive. Here's Mann. Martin wide open. He fires. And the wing jumper offline. Simmons with it. Williams picks him up. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That's his first foul. So for the Nets.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Finney-Smith. A 3. Hornets with the rebound. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Here's Schroeder, and the layup falls. Schroeder's got his first bucket in this one.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Nets trailed by 3. Got a piece of it. To the inside. Claxton no good. Pass to Mann. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Thomas got 6.
You can rely on Schroeder's passing ability. He does a good job finding and setting up shooters.
Chalk up 2 there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Schroeder. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Mann, and that one is stuffed right through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Schroeder, driving leaving the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Dennis Schroeder. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Out to Miller. A 3-ball. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Picked by Finney-Smith to the middle. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's ball in the corner. Back to Miller. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets with the lead. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And it's Miller in the corner. The shot will not fall. Good defense by Claxton. Out left to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn. It's stolen by Schroeder. And they're on the break. Thomas surveying the D. Over to the left wing. Shoots from the high post. Miller grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
On the wing, Green. To end the drought. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nets lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. For the tie, it's blocked.
Some aggressive defense from Finney-Smith, allowing him to deny that shot.
Pass to Claxton. Plays it up and banks it in. Claxton's got the first points of the second half here for the Nets. Hornets trailed by 4. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First free throw is good. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Here's Thomas, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And both free throws good for Thomas. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Ball fires from way outside. No good on the quick three. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Brooklyn making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Out to Miller. Over in the corner, Green. Charlotte no good that time either. Nets leading by 8. Here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Simmons doing a nice job being physical, taking the foul and still getting the shot up.
That free throw missing.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Right side, Ball. Pass to Green. Charlotte moving it around. Miller with a wide open look. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
And here is Simmons. Over Gibson. No good from Simmons. There's Ball with the 3. And they'll get another chance. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Basket counts. And the Nets lead by 6. So it's the Hornets now. Inside. Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Boy, the energy, the passion, Gibson plays with the... Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Pass to Salon. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Down low, out to the wing. Here's Whitehead. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons showing you a little bully ball right there. Playing with all-out effort. Rewarded with some second-chance points, too.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Hornets trailed by 6. And Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Simmons inside. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Here's Diabate. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game.
Time after time, it's Ben Simmons' time. The Australian looking fabulous tonight.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. The Hornets shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. To the inside. And Simmons slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And here's Miller outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to Whitehead. Rebound by Williams. Inside. Here's Diabate. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. For Brooklyn, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He comes away with 11.
45.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Claxton. A second chance effort. And the layup is good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Ball with the 3. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
3. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Thomas, that's good.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And he lays it straight in. Thomas got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Ball with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got 12 points in just the second half.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, listened in with what Jordi Fernandez was telling the team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And he gets the bucket.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Pass to Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Here's Ball. Good on the... bucket. Now just a 4-point Nets lead.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Schroeder. Claxton. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And here's Charlotte. They trail by 6. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 7 now in this quarter.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Schroeder up top. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throw. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Pass to Salon. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
The D is fully aware of Ball's threat to score. He took advantage of their anxiousness that time.
He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 5.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Pass to Claxton. .11 left in the 4th. Misses in close. Right side Gibson. Here's Salon. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Schroeder. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Boy, the man from Germany going off. Dennis Schroeder is in the zone. I want to see him continue to attack while he's feeling that hot.
And really at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, you really do, because those extra possessions when they lead to points, that's huge. I mean, he did a nice job there. Never gave up on the play, and you know my motto, persistence pays dividends.
It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Charlotte calls timeout. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Here's Ball. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands. Love it.
And the Nets making a change here. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. So they foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
From past the arc. No good. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty at the line. There's Ball with the 3. They get it back. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.